hello. Bona, I can see what le kang le joang mona, bushirong bona, maran take it bang. You must have faced some trials and tribulations looking at the state of the road. I mean, maybe the traffic light in the trailer, perhaps potholes or a leaking pipe, a dong, I don't know, mud pies. But we shouldn't moan, right? Because these things bring us together as a nation, united, together, just a nation just united in road rage. I'm sorry. How do you get around, by the way?
I use a car as my daily commuting to work and back.
I drive myself.
On weekends, riding a motorcycle.
Me, I drive.
Public transport.
I use Ria Via and taxis.
Taxi, or I walk.
I'm still in the process of getting my license, so my mom's my chauffeur for now.
The roads is the best ever.
They're okay where I live. It's a bit messed up
They're pretty well kept,
and dirty.
quite clean.
They weren't so good recently, but they've been repaired.
They're not bad, but potholes are a problem.
The roads are smooth and nicely beautiful.
Pulling, Schenke, it's Orange Farm, 25 years. I'm a motivational speaker. So usually I go to schools to give a talk. I'm proud about developing people, especially young people, community, ke dila ka food security, ke trainer batho, ne ke hosta di workshop or ke trainer batho about how they eat, the nutrition, ba balance diet ya bona jwang, ke ba thusa ho planta di garden tsa bona, ke be establishitse tsona, ke ba link le di relevant stakeholders ntho tse jwalo. I'm passionate vele, ke passionate ka everything ke etsa mphelong ba ka. Okay, I ke dula le moaka ka motlung, most of the time ke spenda le yena, so re dula ko extension 7B mo Orange Farm. No. O pola ka tabe na kola.
Eh.
Ko ntlhalosetsa ntle ka na tabe.
Ne ke ikela kerekeng nna ke ikgopoletse ya kerekeng. A ke ya kerekeng ka nte ne go epiwa o ne go epilwe so ke ya ka hantle go lokiswa ke re mo motseng. Ka nte go na le mokoti mo ha ko bone. Loto la ka ke nna ke re ke a gata ka nte lo gotlhomela ka mo mokoting. Ha le gotlhomela ka mo mokoting ha ke re ke a le ntshala la etsa di khabedi.
Ditsela isale go fita sale re fitla a go sona gona tshwenye ile improvement e la itsuwa since o qala go kenya di pipe go check wa se ntse le jwalo ditsela di le jwalo since ma councilor a tswa a kena ha re bone nyeo phetho ya mona till today is now 20 years now.
Yeah, the issue hantente mo ke ditrata so se le bona le lona, it's been like this since ke fitla mo, so le bona lona ke gravel road, so usually ha pula inile yo akusabua yo ya hlopha, especially ha ona le motho kula mo within the community go ba thata le le ambulance kene ke fila go tla ba le motho o tla hlokahalang ka lebaka la gore ambulance a fitla ka nako because due to what distrata tsa rona ha isa na pula hona le dust, especially ha o hlatswitse dust e phama mo, that's why ba bitsa Orange Farm e ba ready dust ya teng
ne washing futhi my washile like makuvuka dust like iyangola sometimes mangne dust so saba nokuyineka.
I used to work in more company engwe ke tla tsama hantle ke tla tswa hantle mo ntlong ke polishitse ke tsa ka di shine mara ha ke fitla mosebetsing a batla bona go o tswa fama ka lebaka la gore di tsa ka di putswa ntho tse jwalo, so ne kandla go ba le embarrassment yo so ba o fa gore phume fama you are known.
Abantwana bafika bangcolile esikolweni sibana nodaka masemsebenzini mele sifaka ama plastic masifika bese mele sikhumula ama plastic bayabona ukuthi ayilaba shembabuye Orange Farm.
So mntana makafike esikolweni like angcolile is like umema akacala zokufonela is like ngathi wena umnakekeli umntwana kanjalo.
Usually tabe wa bona ya ditrata e affecta community members ka gore hona le ba batlang go reka dikoloi basically, but o ka se ke koloi mo strateng se so because o tlo dula we service basically on a monthly basis, so koloi ya ho ka se last o tla utwa ba so rekile skorokoro ma go rekile maoba mo Orange Farm le yona gale le teng tshwana le township tse ding tse tshwana le go Soweto basically ina le school team mara Orange Farm ha so be le school team, so my question go re e tlo nka how long when
nkare pile mo tsere bothatanyana mola bona gala nkare ba so efetse le go ya temporary nje like it's not meant to last. What does the road look like where you live though?
Went through a pothole and popped 3 of my tires.
Had to bring it in for services because like wheel alignment is a problem.
The tax people must pay them.
I don't know, you can't really point fingers.
The road people.
So you kind of just save your own money and you do it.
The traffic department.
Owns the roads.
City of Joburg, hopefully.
The working population.
These roads that we're walking on.
Unfortunately, the government.
The traffic department.
No one actually. No one owns those.
Technically, they're owned by the government.
Now imagine if each and every single one of them, we all expect something from the government.
I think it's a time for people to start raising their issues.
And what I expect is not necessarily what you expect from them. And how are they going to accomplish all of those things, everybody's expectations all at once?
So it doesn't mean those people, because they're in the government, then doesn't mean that they're always right.
Just go out there and just try your best to do it. Yes, it's going to be hard, but it's life. Survival of the fittest.
I don't know about the fittest, but it seems that the concept of infrastructure has survived for, well, a long, long time.
Many ancient civilizations developed running water and sanitation, but none used electricity. Kimberley in the Northern Cape was the first city in the Southern Hemisphere to have electric streetlights. In 1923, the South African government founded Eskom to boost industrialization by supplying electricity to mines and factories. During apartheid, infrastructure became a political issue. Electricity, running water, sewage systems, phone lines and roads were neglected in black areas. Between 1960 and 1983, the government forcibly removed 3.5 million people to live in outlying townships and homelands, away from the jobs, away from the infrastructure. You want services delivered to you? Local government is where it's at. Municipalities are responsible for delivering services like electricity, water, sanitation and roads. Well-run municipalities serve their people by improving infrastructure and attracting business investment. You have the power to reverse the injustices of the past and help develop your community. It starts at local government level. Support honest, competent councillors, ones committed to better infrastructure where you live.
I mean, how did they manage to plan roads and such when they don't even know when the next informal settlement will spring up? It's about the town plan. Yo.
The spiraling of informal settlements has a lot of challenges. They are not properly planned for initially. They spiral up from nowhere. And then in terms of the delivery mechanisms from municipalities, it tends to obviously delay their processes because they have to take them into account as well as put them into their ITPs for planning and implementation purposes. Certain municipalities have ways of countering invasions. Other municipalities are always reactive in the process, meaning that they're always playing catch up to people moving because of urbanization as well as settlement growth as well as obviously township growth. When you talk of integrated planning, the most important start or the focal point of start is the road, where obviously it would get you from your house to a place of employment or to economic opportunities. It needs to be done in a manner that the houses and the roads are all integrated and are planned accordingly so that the settlement can function properly through mobility. So it is very important, obviously, in that sense, to start the process through an incremental approach, obviously through identifying the major access route to the settlement and pathways for community members who are settling in that particular settlement. Then you'll work your way gradually to actually trying to get proper roads through time, because obviously it is dependent on the availability of resources. Once the resources are there, then you'd be able to upgrade your access roads and the linkages or pathways within the settlement. In most cases, municipalities are required to inform communities in terms of development parameters as well as development plans that the municipality has for certain communities. Obviously, this is done through communication channels, through imbizos or through community meetings, wherein communities will be able to be in a position to put forward whatever development needs they have within their informal settlements.
I don't think so. No, the taxpayers' money is there to be utilized by the government for fixing roads. Does the local government's job.
That money needs to go somewhere instead of going to Zuma's, $2 million, whatever.
They would have to work in conjunction with the municipality so far as to ensure that their standards are maintained. So it's not something that is totally excluded. It is something that is possible and should be encouraged.
Okay, so ditsela di affect batho ba relang fela. What about the people who don't drive? Who do they rely on?
My transport normally fetches me. Parents drive me to school. Well, my mother or either my father drops me.
Transport. My mum drops me off. We drive to school now.
By transport. My parents make me late.
My mum drives me. I go with transport to school.
Or my dad takes me to school.
Do they ever get angry with other drivers in the car?
A little bit. Nope. Sometimes if they go on the wrong lane.
There was a white line and somebody just drove over the white line. My dad was about to just hit him and he just did not care and just went. And my dad went swear words everywhere. I closed my ears. I jumped in the back. I did not hear a thing. I took a laner. I said duck and cover and then we ducked.
What would you say is the rule to cross the road?
Hold somebody's and let them cross with you. Look both ways. And you need to hold hands with somebody.
Don't just cross and wait until cars stop for you.
Look left, look right, look left again. If you see that you're clear, you can walk.
First of all, ke ka rata hore ho be le dikontiri within community ya rona. So ke first of all. Secondly, I would like hore our local government sebedisane le community ba sebedisane.
Thata ke batho bana ba re ka like ha o tla di election ba re tshepisa dikontiri the next time ba tlo krapa ditsela mona ha ba qetile mo ha re qeta ba votela ba nyamela khona.
So le file jwang ka diterata?
Ha ona diterata mo metsi ke ana pula eme ditrateng ma ja dutse dikhoneng ha ona ntho etsalang mo ha pula ina bana ba khona ho tsampa mo ba e mo isela sekolong metsi a tlotletse
pula ha ina ho tloa kwana ha ona metsi a kana kena jarete ya motho ha o yentswe dintho tse right a tlo tsamaya ka tlasa ntho eno a ska kena jareteng ya motho wa utla ke blela jwang
I need to tsamaya the whole day kopane ntho tse ding tse sosang especially diterata tsa rona di rutsi tsa rona ya ngwarisha so nna na ga tlente ka tsona mothiaka.
For one, I've been here for like 26 years now, but like Spana gets about reka koloi because of on the pothole and whatnot. Yana koloi ya ka e tsamaya kae mo. So role ya local government, I think nako re ba etseng ba provided these necessities so that le gona re tlo gona Runa
as a local people as well, we need to take care of the strata rona. Like letting our quatiller the vandalizer and putting the bent tires on it and all that.
No, abana lama hamsilana.
Acoste
imoto esichayisa abantwana zenza ama hit and run. So thina mphakathi sakhetha ukuthi sigubhe sizobashulule.
Basically wabona mona batho ba inkela mlao matsohong basically ba ipuletse something like a hump, but I won't say it's a hump because ha ona hump no etsela di accident tse ngata ntho tse jwalo so ba decide hore ba ipulele more di accident tsa bana di hafowe mare in a way e affecta le di taxi hape kopa le dikoloi fela bona koloi entle jwang e tlo feta mo ya senyeya jwalo so service after service.
I feel local government should not only provide but also maintain the strata tarona, you know, of course with our help. And some of the things that they need to provide, looking at the roads, like women are able to speed humps, you know, because Banaba Chaiswa and then local community be angry, it didn't say it's a miko timo aratela, not knowing where basenya, you know. And again, they also need to provide information that so that can help us to keep our streets, always, you know.
I think responsibility of local government, first of all, tlamehile e kenye diterata. At the same time, it maintain, because I believe only budget allocated for that. When it comes to community, role ya yona, go uba sure the diterata all the time they are the sharp but we the copa all the time when they see how I didn't try to my hand. Well, we as youth, especially our Orange Farm, we should unite. So we work together, the government within Orange Farm. And I believe by doing that, the issues on a daily basis, they will be solved.
You have to choose between your kids' safety and the state of the road. That can't be right. Surely there's a committee or something that can help us make our roads safe and drivable. Like, what's a resident association for then?
A residents association is usually a group of volunteers who are the ratepayers or residents in an area. They form an association so they can, protect the people's interests in the suburb, from issues like parks and recreation to streets and signage and street lighting, and to create a community. Residents associations usually work with a ward councillor, and your ward councillor is determined in the municipal elections. So that is politically aligned. However, once the councillor is in office, they're there to serve everyone in the community. Our ward councillor usually meets with us about once a month, and any issues that have been raised will be conveyed to that person. We also deal directly on smaller maintenance issues. We deal directly with local authorities. So potholes and street lights is Joburg Roads Agency and City Power. We would have to provide evidence of an issue. So we would need, if there've been accidents reported or people injured, we would need probably reports from the local police, any photographic evidence, or just statements from the community to say how they've been affected or what they've witnessed or experienced directly. That information we would pass on specifically because it is a roads issue to Joburg Roads Department. They need to look at those situations holistically though in terms of bigger area, because if you do something to one road, it can have a knock-on effect to other roads and can cause traffic diversions and just move the problem to a different situation. So they do need to do a proper study of what is the issue and how fixing that issue might impact other areas. Speed bumps have to be built to a certain specification, they have to be measured. Residents can certainly ask the roads agency for calming measures. They cannot do any installations on their own, it is completely illegal. There are also considerations that when you tar an area, there are things like water runoff, and if you've tarred a road incorrectly and there's a big pool of water and somebody drives through and loses control of their vehicle and has an accident, who's liable? If you've done it, you are liable. So if they are experiencing bad roads or any unsafe environments, they should definitely write to their ward councillor, let their residents association know. They must report it, and the more reports the better.
Asibone-ke ukuthi kwenzakalani in the waterlogged sandy streets of Orange Farm.
Why let's let's
or it's a metiana ke lo bona hore a block ya stakile mo. So the problem or fela che and then bana ba khona ho fita mole in wa bona, so it's a safety for bone or re khona hore ne ba bolele because dikolo di butswi and then ba se ba tsamaya bohloko a bona ntho ba se ba swima mo metseng.
So ke responsibility ya lona kapa hona ntho
no se ya rona ke responsibility ya council rona re community members whatsoever, and then so we're doing this because our councillor she doesn't do anything for us. That's it.
It needs everyone
You know, it needs everyone who is an active citizen. Understand? From the councillor, from the ward community members that are working, to the street committees, you know, to your church. You know, we must be the change that we want to see. All of us. Therefore, we must become part of, you know, the local government that we are living in. You know, through active participation.
So se ke buile hore ha le batla the stop sign, there are processes still coming that day. And one of them, you can go to councillor's office, o report the issue e bonang. And more happy, you can go to Johannesburg Road Agency, le bona ba di maintainer di trata, ba di kenya lo di kenya. So I don't see any reason why re fese matire re etse ntho tse ngata mo ditrateng tsa rone. Meanwhile ho na le di processes tlamehile re di latele, di channels tse tlamehile re di latele. My advice as a young person to fellow young people, it's about time we stand up. We participate within our community, especially the local government, because we can the incidents especially the road. So it's about time we voice out. We attended the IDP meetings, but it's about time to voice out. How voice out as in 20 at the end of the day.
Well, then in the election process, start by finding out what it's all about and get it straight. Not like these girls.
Oh my gosh, guys. I decided to vote for my local municipality in my area, because I want my vote to affect me directly. But on registration day, I got affected in a whole another way. Oh my gosh, guys. Like, I think I found the one. You were so handsome. Great listener. Those arms.
Sister, honey, girl. Tell us about your encounter.
So, you know, I went to register, right? So I'm there in the queue. And there he comes to me. He was so helpful. Showed me what to do, where to go. And I was like, I see you too, boo.
Mogale. Ha! Let us allow our sister who has found her mister to just be. Well, I mean, come on, guys. He's for everyone.
Well, actually, Beulah, remember free and fair, but the election process, not your love life. The Electoral Commission is there to make life easy for you. In this time of decision and confusion, you can visit them at www.elections.org.za and you'll find everything you need for a smooth election process, that is. Relationship advice, find us on Facebook and we can maybe help you out. Until next week, bye.
South Africa is a very young country, and obviously we need the young people of this country to be skilled in development matters. So I would encourage them to actually take part within their communities in terms of being in development forums, as well as getting representation within municipal forums.